Hello guys, welcome to 11th part of Learn Facebook Ads in 2024 series. Those who have been following this playlist have this understanding that we have covered till now initial three campaigns like awareness, traffic and engagement, right? Now we are set to cover the fourth type of campaign, that is lead generation, right? And lead generation campaign is uh, what do I say? Like it's a one of the most diverse campaign you can say in Facebook ads or even in Google ads also, because leads and sales, these are the most most like common requirements of any business, right? Mostly service based businesses or businesses which are dealing with high ticket clients are more likely to go with the lead campaign. And the businesses which have certain product or even certain service or certain product which can be purchased from website with one time payment, that is usually sold through, that is usually advertised and marketed through sales campaign, which is conversion campaign, right? Lead is also a conversion campaign, but if you break down that into the sales funnel in Facebook ads as well, it comes into the second category. So if you break down the funnel is basically first stage is awareness, second stage is consideration, third stage is conversion, right? So awareness campaigns are traffic and awareness, right? Consideration camp, if you if you talk about consideration, then engagement and lead would be in the consideration stage, and the last one, conversion, is obviously the sales campaign, right? So that is the bifurcation if you want to go through, like if you want to go with the Facebook ads campaign objective types, right? So this video is going to be little longer, right? Like covering everything about lead campaign is not possible, right? It is not even possible in two parts or three parts, because lead campaign is such a vast and such a diverse topic that every industry has its own significance. Like what I'm applying for a say lead generation campaign in roofers, I cannot apply that same thing in case of a doctor, right? If I'm generating leads for a say dentist, I cannot apply the same technique which I'm going to use here. Or the the understanding and the market dynamics of a target audience of a dentist will be very different from a target audience of a roofer or say real estate business owner, right? What I'm trying to do in the real estate business is not going to work similarly in say if I'm generating leads for a tech company, right? A tech company is providing courses to students, and their target audience is very specific about its parents and students. And in the case of real estate company, my target audience is of people who are looking to invest in the properties or are looking to buy a new home. Now I have to generate leads for both type of businesses, but the understanding, the reasoning, and the type of targeting you have to do is going to be very different, right? So this basically this lead generation campaign we'll be covering in two parts, right? This is the first part where we'll be mostly covering about the understanding and reasoning which goes behind creating a lead campaign, right? Why we create lead campaigns and how do we proceed, right? The most basic fundamental of starting any campaign, if you have been following my playlist, then you have this understand like you have this think till now, you have got this thing that we are here breaking down every type of campaign to the level that you have this clear crystal clear understanding that if a certain type of objective I have chosen for my campaign, and if certain type of objective I want to achieve through Facebook ads, then only that objective will be achieved if I have chosen the right campaign. If I have chosen the wrong campaign and my objective was something else, and still I'm expecting Facebook ads to work and get me results, then Facebook ads is not going to work for me. And then what happens is people start blaming that Facebook ads is dead platform, Facebook ads is not working anymore, Facebook ads doesn't work in 2024, 2025, 25 is approaching. We are in November 24, it's almost November is also over almost. And so this we have been like hearing for like what, like 4 years, 4 5 years. In 2020 also people are saying Facebook ads is dead. 21 also people were saying Facebook ads is dead. In 22 also same story. 23 also same story. But Facebook ads is running. Facebook ads is not going to be a dead platform for like next even 5 years. I can tell you that. And the reason being because if you like study the market, and if you see in the dynamics, which platform do you think is very close to Meta in terms of social media? They have their own Facebook. It's not a dead platform. You can say younger audience is not that much interested in using Facebook, but still Facebook has a lot of audience, right? Then they have Instagram, which is obviously for younger audience. Then they have WhatsApp, right? So they own the major top three, you can say, platforms regarding social media, right? So the closer one which comes to them, the two platforms which come closer to these Meta platforms is, one is X, Twitter, which is owned by Elon Musk, and second one is Snapchat. Right? Again, Snapchat is again a very specific kind of a platform. It's not used by everyone, right? Like Instagram can be used by people who want to share photos, videos, as well as who want to write. There are a lot of writers also in Instagram who just write, click images, or write on a note app, and then they have built their following and all that, right? Similarly, Facebook, Snapchat is not that kind of a platform. Snapchat is video focused platform, right? Similarly, X is a again not that of a image and video. There's like after Elon Musk take over, they have been promoting a lot of videos and all, but they're still that micro blogging side. When Twitter was introduced, it was a micro blogging side as a social media platform. So their first priority and their first first impression of a platform is still same as of first text first, right? So even though they have a lot of media and videos, but the text first is the approach. Similarly, for competing with X, Meta introduced threads, right, which didn't take off in a similar way. Like initially, there was a lot of hype which was built. Meta had a lot of social media influencers and all, and then big social media influencers, and they were creating a lot of hype. But then platform works as a what do we say? Uh, it platforms only work when there is a involvement from all sides. It's not like if some top influencer is there, then I will also create my account. A lot of people created account, but that platform got dead, right, initially. But then Meta pushed it. Meta brought a lot of changes and all, and they pushed that people get more used to threads, get more reach on threads, organic reach on threads, because all the, like I have mentioned this thing, I guess, 2 or 3 times, that all the platforms which are there in the market for more than 5 years are oversaturated, or you can say kind of dead in terms of organic reach, right? People will say that in Instagram you get a lot of organic reach if you create videos or something. That was happening in 2020, 2021 when the reels was introduced as a new concept, right? In 2024, most of the phones have good cameras. Everyone is creating reels. What are you creating unique that you will get a lot of views? So even for getting that kind of views, that kind of reach, you will have to create a lot of videos, right? Content creation is not for everyone. Content creation is not for every business owner or for every person, right? You cannot, everyone cannot create the content, and everyone will not get results also with the content, right? Content creation is important, but not everyone is made for it. And this we will be discussing in some other video, right? I'll make a specific video for this, where I'll be explaining why create content for everyone is the worst suggestion or worst recommendation people give. It's not that one size fits all strategy doesn't exist actually, right? And creating content and getting organic views and organic business from that, you think you can scale business organically? That is impossible in 2024. Almost impossible. If not impossible, then almost impossible, because the organic reach is dead, right? Organic reach is dead in Instagram and Facebook. It's not happening. It's happening for very specific kind of content. Like in Instagram, if you see, most of the reach and most of the views you will see in the entertainment category, comedy videos and music videos, or something like some funny videos, those kind of things are working, right? Or some career related advice or business related advice. The advice obviously is not going to convert into the business, right? It's again the top of the funnel content. If you see, if you have to design your content funnel also, so obviously your content funnel will also look like that. It will look like same only in a triangular way, right? Inverse triangle, where in the top you are having the awareness, in the second stage you have consideration, in third stage the conversion should also happen. Now if a person is giving business advice, what do you think is their product, or what do you think is the service they are selling, right? Without understanding these things, it's not possible to consult a business or explain things how which are possible and which are not possible, right? So that is why I'm saying lead generation is such a vast topic, such a diverse topic, that it cannot be covered in a single video, and we have to understand the things, right? It's not like I'm just going to tell you, just go and create, launch lead campaign, add this creative, add this setting, make this targeting. Then it's a child's play. Anyone can do that, right? It's not the thing which you are here to learn for, right? You're not here to learn this basic clicks and all, that how to launch a lead campaign. There are hundreds of videos on YouTube, you can go and watch that. We are not here to discuss that. My agenda of this creating this channel and my agenda of creating these videos, right, is to pass on what my experience has been to you guys, right? Because I feel that still, like, I'm not talking about the US and UK markets. They are much more matured and much more like, the audience is much more aware. They have been running ads for a lot of time, so they have this understanding at how these ad platforms are working. uh, if we compare the US market, UK market, or European market with the Indian market, the awareness level is the gap in the awareness level is huge, right? The people there are very aware about Facebook ads, Google ads, that if I'm deploying say $1,000 budget on monthly basis, I'm going to get this kind of result. But in India, that kind of awareness is not there, right? Because when you approach any business owner who is like any business, like in say interior design, furniture, or real estate, or ed tech, or anything, SaaS, any kind of business, most of the business owners have like close to zero understanding of how these platforms work. And if they have an understanding, then what understanding they actually have is like they haven't run ads. What understanding they have got is they get approached by a lot of agencies, right? So obviously, since you are approaching them through some or the other way, you have found them either on internet, or you are running ads and they inquired in your campaign, like you're through lead, you're running lead generation campaign and they inquired in your your ads, and you got the lead, or anyway, right? They found your website or anything. So they were obviously inquiring in 10 other places as well. It's not like you are the only one who's like they are putting an inquiry, right? So they have been putting their inquiries in lot many places, and they are talking to 10 other agencies. Now what will happen is 10 other agencies will tell them 10 different things, right? That is what the you can say that is what the problem is in marketing. There is no standardized process, there is no standardized way of doing things, right? It's not like, see, in obviously, like, if it's coding, or if it's software development, or if it's app development, you can say that this is the way to go, right? If I have to develop a certain website, I will have to do this, right? This is the more or less this is going to be the steps, right? What changes can you do, right? If I have to make a service based business website, it will have more or less 5 or 6 pages: home page, services page, about us page, contact us page. And if you want, then you can obviously show your portfolio, and if you want, you can see, show your gallery, like what projects have you done, or something like that, right? More or less 5 or 6 pages. What else you can do, right? Same in real estate case, same in case of a e-commerce website. If most of the case e-commerce website, what does it has? Only the look and feel, and the content which goes there is going to make a difference. Otherwise, more or less, it's going to be the same, right? The collection page, the shop page, the bifurcation in collection, arranging products by the category, and listing those product and all that. What different you can do there? But in marketing, doesn't works that way. When we are running ads, say I'm working with a interior designer, right? And some other agency is working with interior design, the same market, right? And they are getting completely different results, I'm getting completely different results, and both of our agencies experience can be very different, right? They are using say videos, I'm using say static, right? They are using carousels, I'm using reels, and I'm getting result with reels. They are getting result with carousel. They are not getting result with reels. Why is that? There can be a n number of reasons. There can be n number of factors for that. It's not like you can do one thing and you can work on one thing and that is going to the holy grail of it. Holy grail of running ads or holy grail of generating leads for a particular business. Everyone has their different experience and they can get a lot of different results. They can get very different results if they are doing something in certain market and someone else is doing the same thing in certain market. They can have a very different results. Even the like the age of ad account matters, like how old the ad account is. If it's a completely new ad account and you are working in the say city A, you are targeting city A and you are targeting people who want interior design services, interior design consultations for their home, right? Newly they are constructing a new house and they need an interior design construction or contract services. They want to outsource the product, outsource the interior design project. Now, I am working with a particular business who has been running ads in the market for say 4 years, 5 years. A lot of data in their ad account, right? Comparing this to say in the same city A, this is say business X, this is business Y. Now this business Y has launched recently, or they were doing offline, but they didn't do any online marketing. Now first time they are coming and they are starting their ads. Now what will happen is their ad account doesn't has any data, right? So the Facebook and Instagram don't really have an idea that who are their actual audiences. um, Everyone understands this thing that you can introduce some targeting options, some behavior options. You do a age wise, demographic wise targeting. You can target those parts of the cities where construction is more happening, the construction activity is more regular, right? You can target those things. That is very, logical thing to do, that I'm not denying. The thing is, if the ad account is completely new, right, Facebook and Instagram will not have an idea that this person is going to fill your form, this person is going to make an inquiry. They will show your ads to 100 people, first set of people, which are 100, that's how they go. 100, if you are launching 3 ads, your ads will be shown to 100 people. Now they, based on their response, like how much they are responding. Look, so how Facebook and Instagram, how basically Meta will measure the response is, if I am seeing some ad on my feed and I spent more time looking at it, and if I like slide, if it's a carousel I'm sliding it, or if it's a video I'm clicking on it, even though I'm not going to website, I'm not clicking, I'm not even opening the form. But in that case also, Meta is calculating this thing that this person, I showed him 5 ads, he skipped those 5 ads, right? But the 6 ad of interior design I have shown him, he's spending say 25 seconds, 30 seconds, 40 seconds in that ad. That means he is interested in that ad, right? And it's not just that there is only one parameter, there are a lot of parameters. Like I double clicked on it, so I liked it, I commented on it, I shared it with my friend. Now Meta is tracking everything, that these many shares have happened, these many likes have happened, these many. If you like, if even if you don't do anything, right, in leads and sales campaign or any type of campaign, I'm saying any type of ads, if you want to see this, if you want to verify this for yourself, you can do this thing, that you want to see a certain kind of ads more and more in your feed, you just start liking all those ads. If you want to see more ads of clothing brands, just start liking clothing ads, and you will see your feed will be filled with those different clothing brands ads. It's not like you have to go to their website. You just have to give the signal to Meta, right? Instagram, Facebook, they have to just give the signal that okay, if this person is liking sari ads, okay fine, then Meta will start showing you more and more sari ads, because obviously you are interested in sari ads, that's why you have liked the post, that's why you have liked the ad, right? Similarly, if you have commented on something, then they also get this and understand, they get the signal that this person interested in this thing. If you share it with your friend, then they get the signal that this person might be interested in it, your friend might be interested in that product or service. So now that person is being shown that kind of ads, right? Lot of tracking happens at the back end, right? And why certain ad was being pushed and why certain ad was not being pushed is completely on the hands of Meta. because they have much more access to data and user journey, user footprint. And that is why in results in performance marketing is very hard to calculate sometimes, because people are seeing ad. People are browsing something, they are browsing Instagram, and they saw your ad, they interacted with it, and they kind of liked it, saved it, any kind of activity they have done, engagement, any kind of engagement they have done with the ad. And say they didn't purchase initially, right, at that very moment they haven't purchased, but they purchased after say 2 days, and they saved it, that I will. It can be anything, right? If they were waiting for something, they wanted to confirm with someone, they wanted to compare with something in some other platform, or that person was, it was end of the month and that person was waiting for his salary, anything can happen, right? Or that person was waiting to clear his a credit card bill or anything, so that he can get to use it again for the next cycle. Anything can happen, right? Anything can happen. And now that person has saved, and he got reminded when he saw that ad again, not your ad, right? If you're not running retargeting ad and frequency is close to one, then there is less likely chance that your ad will be appearing again. But what will happen is, say they were looking for shoes, you are also running ads for shoes, and that person saw another ad of a shoe brand, say your competitor, right? And that person gets reminded of that, I saved this ad, I want to buy shoes from that brand. Now they will go to Google, they will search, they will come to your website, they will select the shoe, they will buy it. What will show in the attribution? Meta or any platform, Meta, Google, whatever, they will show attribution as organic search. But tell me something, how many Shopify websites are SEO friendly? It's a known fact that Shopify doesn't really help in SEO. If you're looking for some particular kind of brand, say, let's just take example of t-shirts, right? Simple keyword, t-shirts. If I'm searching in Google in t-shirt, what do you think, what kind of results I'm going to get? I'm going to get hundreds of brands, right? And most of those brands are not doing SEO, right? Most of those brands, because SEO also takes time, right? If you're doing off page SEO, on page SEO, it's going to take time, it's not going to happen overnight, right? It's going to take time, and SEO is not going to get you results in, say, 10 days or 20 days. Only ads can get you results instantly. So what impression that business owner or that marketing person who is doing marketing gets to see, that I'm seeing this attributions organic search, might be my product got so famous that people are coming to my website organically. But that is not the case. Basically what has happened in that case is, either that person saw your ad in Facebook on Instagram, they saved it, they took a screenshot or whatever, then they again saw your ad or your competitor's ad, and they got reminded of it. That is why we say that retargeting ads is where the Facebook ads magic starts, right? The reason is that if you are a new business, or even if you are a business who has been running ads, but you're not very, like, recognizable in the market, or not very famous. So most of the businesses are like that only, right? No one is buying iPhone after seeing ad, right? iPhone is something that people already know that they have to buy, and they will directly go to Amazon or Flipkart and they will buy it. It's not required to, like, show, sell through ads. But certain products, like most of the business owners who are running ads, and most of the businesses and brands who are running ads, they are only getting sales through ads, right? So when you are running retargeting ads, the first time that person saw it, they ignored it, or they saved it or something. They, any kind of activity they have done, or they even came to your website, they added to cart but they didn't purchase, right? That person was your product. That was that person, converting that person. Okay, talking, like, let's just talk about pure sales. Converting that person who already is aware about your product, who is already has some understanding about your product, is much more easier than converting a cold audience. Always remember that. And people who have done sales will resonate with me on this thing, will relate to, will be able to relate with me on this thing, that if you've called a person and if you have talked with them, you have explained with them, and they build a, there is kind of, rapport building there. If you have built that rapport, and if you're able to pitch them, and that pain point is being hit, right? Obviously, see, basically every sales end goal is to sell something, right? And you are not being a salesman, you are not being salesy. What you have to do is, you have to just pitch the solution. Person had a problem, that's why he is contacting you, right? The person, if he didn't have any problem, then he might not have contacted you. He has only contacted you because they had some problem, some sort of problem was there. You came, you understood the problem. First you have to understand the problem. That is where the rapport building comes. It's not like I came to you and you were looking for a car and I'm a car salesman. I just directly pitched you without understanding the needs, without understanding the budget, not understanding the requirements. I have directly pitched, buy this XYZ car. Then obviously that person is going to understand that this person is only talking about a particular car. It means he has some hidden agenda, he has some ulterior motive, he has some benefit if he is able to sell me that car. Then in that case, that person is going to avoid that car. If I have to sell certain car, then I will have to understand first what my customer is looking. First, what my customer is looking, what is their need, how many members in their family, 5 members, 8 members, 7 members, 6 members, how many members. If it's a 5 member family and I'm suggesting a seven-seater car, then obviously that person is going to doubt my intentions, because obviously a seven-seater car is going to be much more expensive than five-seater car. Why am I suggesting him five-seater car, seven-seater car when he has a 5 members in family and he doesn't even has that requirement? That is what happens with most of the business owners and agencies and freelancers. They don't have the understanding of the market. They don't have clarity about what is the requirement in the lead generation campaign, or what is the requirement of that particular business owner, and they just pitch that run this lead generation campaign openly in the market. This is the budget, and you will get these results. How you will get results? You cannot get results unless the understanding is very clear that what have I thought of achieving from this campaign. And then it's actually the person who is running ads, the freelancer, the agency needs to be very honest in this approach, right? That is why, people think that digital marketers or Facebook ads or Google ads is dead, and digital marketers are fake or scammers, because you are promising something which is not even possible in the first place. To have that understanding, you will have to have that diverse experience. First you have to work with a lot of businesses, and then you will have to explain this thing that this is not possible here, right? If I try to generate leads for a gym, right, local gym, and the radius is strictly 1 kilometer or 2 kilometer or 3 kilometer, it's very very hard to generate leads for that gym, right, in that area. What you can do is you cannot guarantee them the memberships. That is what people make mistake here. Most of the agencies, freelancers will come and pitch them that, yeah, you have a gym, we will run ads for you, we will get these kind of memberships for you. Very hard, very hard. You can generate interest, right? People will see ad and people will consider coming here. It's not 100% guarantee that people will enroll. Gym is a very different case example. But if you want to sell a course, right, and that course is going to help someone in some way, that can happen even over a Zoom, Google Meet or Zoom Meet. That already happens in the market. That that thing, that webinar lead generation and getting people to enroll for a webinar, then conducting a webinar, and then selling a 10,000 course, 20,000 course, or whatever courses, that model is already set, and that model has already been tested. Targeting a particular problem your audience has, pitching solution through webinar, then selling that solution, and then delivering it. That is the whole funnel which completes, right? Similarly, in lead generation, every business will have a funnel, right? You have to understand what is funnel, right? After this, I will not create the second part of explaining how to create a engagement, this lead campaign. I will explain you what is funnel, what is sales funnel, right? You have to understand first what is sales funnel, and without understanding sales funnel, you cannot understand where your prospect is. Because in leads, what happens is, whenever someone sees your ad, they have just seen your message. Goal of marketing is to deliver that message. What am I doing? I am helping people with, say, helping people with numerology, right? So I'm running an ad for numerology. Now what is happening is, someone is seeing my ad, they have understanding that this person is numerologist, this person can help me with these things. That message is clear. That person will show interest first, right? They will give their lead. Then someone from my team, or maybe if I'm doing everything online, if everything I'm doing alone, then I'm going to handle it, the queries, right? I will get them get with them on WhatsApp or get with them on call or anything, and I will just try to understand what is the problem. Then if I am able to solve that through numerology, I will pitch that solution. And if that person is also convinced, that person is also on the same page with me, then the sale will happen, then the deal will close, they will make me the payment, I will deliver the service. That is basically whole funnel, right? Now, lead generation doesn't only stop sales. This is the most basic funnel which I'm talking about. Lead generation doesn't stop sale. Lead generation will extend to multiple niches, right? Because I've mentioned this thing initially, that leads and sales are the two most popular and most used campaigns, right? So most of the businesses will be needing this lead generation campaign, and we have to plan accordingly for that, right? That is why I've told you that I cannot pitch the same solution to a real estate client, real estate business, and I cannot pitch the same solution to the CRM business owner, CRM or sales SaaS business owner. Both have a very different requirement, very different market, very different understanding, very differently their customers approach to purchase those kind of things. If I have to sell the CRM, what will I do? I'll most probably I'll be having a landing page, right? And I'll generate leads on landing page. Now again, when we are talking about lead generation, okay, let's start with the creation part, and I'll try to break down. Maybe I think it will take three parts for me to explain everything, because it's such a vast topic, and I don't think people really understand how in depth these things are. People are just making things blindly and with very less understanding, and then they don't get results, right? And it's not, I'm not saying that you will get results with my strategy or something, or what with whatever I'm explaining, but you will have this clarity that what is possible and what is not possible. Because most of the people come up with a lot of expectations, high expectations, that if I'm spending money and if I'm running ads on Google, if I'm running ads on Facebook, I can be a billionaire, millionaire, and whatever, what not. It's not going to happen like that, right? These platforms, you have to understand, these platforms are just tools. These platforms are not some kind of magic wand or some kind of genie, right, which can give you a sort of Aladdin or something, right? There is no hidden treasure within these platforms. They are just enabler for you to reach masses and pitch them your product, targeting their pain point. This is very important. No person is going to switch from the product or service they are already using if they are not having a pain point. Must understand this. That is why tackling pain point is very important, and then pitching that solution for that pain point in the same way, in the same time, at the same time, is going to lead you to a sale, to a lead you to closing the deal, right? But closing the deal is the last part. First we have to understand the psychology, understand the reasoning behind the person who's generating, like person who is filling that form, giving you their lead. You have to first understand their problem, and if you are able to solve their problem through your understanding, through your knowledge, through your services, then you have to pitch them. It's not like everyone who's coming to leads, coming to fill the form is going to be my customer. Again, that another misunderstanding people have, right? So when we are clicking on leads campaign and we are creating, you see, we can collect leads in different different destinations, different sources: instant forms, messenger, Instagram, WhatsApp, conversions, calls. We'll break down all those, which ones you have to start with and which ones you have to do. Not everyone is needed, right? Again, here choosing a campaign setup and manual leads campaign. So people who have been following me and my playlist, they know that we never go with the recommended settings. We always go with the manual leads campaign. And the reason for this is very simple, that it's a completely new ad account. Whenever you are running ads for a new business owner who has not been running ads for say 1 year, 2 year, or even like less than 6 months, all business campaigns, all businesses who have been running ads for less than 6 months will go with the manual leads campaign. Not enough data in that account. Trust me, not enough data in that account. People are not spending that much that you have enough data ad account that you go with the recommended settings. Recommended settings simply means, and it's an automated campaign. You have given a lot of control to Meta. And Meta will only be able to get you results through its AI and algorithms and machine learning when you have given it enough time and data, right? AI and machine learning, everything works on data. Data is not being fed and you are expecting results, it's not going to happen, right? You have to be very clear about this thing. Now when we are talking about leads campaign, right, I'll do the same naming and everything. 29/11, that's the date basically, right? So when you come here and when you see leads campaign, and so more or less we are going to leave this as it is. But here when you come, okay, I was just wanted to talk to you about this conversion location. Rest everything we'll discuss in the next part, right? There is a lot of depth. There is a lot of in, like, things, lot of in little things, little details, which if you miss, you will not be able to have a hand around this lead generation campaign, that what I'm doing and why I'm doing, like why I'm not able to get results. Most of the businesses lose business due to this, right? So, okay, it will ask you to accept terms. So just click on this and I agree to terms and condition. Do this. They have this. They just want you to understand this and agree TNCs. Now, coming to conversion locations. Okay, again this video is getting little longer. Just bear with me for 2 minutes. Just wrap these things up and we cover in the next part. Conversion location, right? So I discussed this thing that you have a lot of like destinations where you can divert your traffic, right? So you can collect leads through website, you can collect leads through website and calls, you can collect leads through instant forms, you can collect leads through messenger, you can collect leads through instant forms and messenger, then Instagram, then WhatsApp, then calls, and then app, right? So these many channels Meta is going to give you. Meta is providing you with these many channels. Now, website website and calls, right? If you see, this is very specific to type of business which already has a landing page or a website, right? And a lot of businesses don't have a landing page or a website. You can obviously pitch them for creating that landing page. You can, if you do that landing page and funnel and everything, you can just pitch them your service. But if they don't have a website, then it's not like you cannot generate leads. In case of Google Ads, now see, the interesting part is, in case of Google Ads, without landing page you cannot generate leads. But in Facebook ads, there is option of instant forms. There is option of Messenger. There is an option of Instagram. There is option of WhatsApp. That's why I'm saying this platform is not going to die in the years to come. That's the biggest misconception that people have, that Facebook ads will die or Google ads will die or any platform will die. Whatever platform you have here is not going to die. If it's going to die, then it will convert into something else. Because these platforms don't run on this, user. They run on their data. And the data they have accumulated over these many years is not available to anyone else. Their algorithms have been trained on that, and they will leave no stone unturned to retain that space they have. So some of the other app will take place, but that will be again owned by this or some other platform, right? So more or less the things are going to stay same, right? Changes will come, get adapted to those changes. Don't crave about that, and learn things in such a way that you are able to make sense of it, right? People are not able to make sense of these things, and they think that Facebook ads is not working or Google ads is not working. Everything works, just need to know how to make things work, right? So website and calls we cannot use if we don't have a landing page. If we have a landing page, we can do website and calls. In Google ads, you cannot do that without website. You need a landing page to generate leads. People will say that no, we can do the phone calls also. We can do the phone calls, but in phone calls case, we cannot add filters. Anyone who sees your number on the Google and they starts calling you, you get a lot of spam and junk calls. People are calling when, like, 12 a.m., 1 a.m. in night. You are sleeping. That's not the business hours. But since your number is on Google, anyone can call you, right? So understand these things. And then WhatsApp and Instagram and all calls and all, these options are very pretty much clear, but we have to focus only on instant forms and website. I never run call ads because I don't think it's going to help, because obviously when there is no filter, then filtration is important, right? Adding layers is important. Qualifying your prospect is important. If you are not able to qualify your prospect, then you won't be able to get quality leads, and you won't be able to convert leads. Qualifying is important. If anyone and everyone is going to fill your form, then what kind of conversion you are expecting, right? So we are going to uh, cover this much only in this video, and next we will start in the next video. Stay tuned for another parts, for the second part. All the previous parts and the link of the playlist I'll be linking at the description. You can watch that. Okay, thanks for watching.